All right, so welcome back. Here today, we got a fun one. Hopefully, everybody's having a great time. Hope you had a great weekend, and now it's the start of the week. Hopefully, everybody enjoys. Obviously speaking, if you're going to ask me about the Rouge skin, I apologize to bring to you no news about it because they haven't updated. Today is Monday. Basically, Nikke is back in the office. If they want to do anything, you'll know. You would have known already, but maybe in 24 hours. All right, beyond that, we're talking about a leaked Nikke because we haven't seen her yet officially in-game. Yes, you've seen her on promotional art. Yes, you had already seen her probably, right? I thought that she was going to be in part 1, so she wasn't. But when they put out the poster, they showed her off already. But if you want to, wait and see her surprise appearance in-game, you can wait for that. I don't believe she's officially appeared other than talking, correct? So, with that being said, let's hop into it. New to the channel, like and subscribe. This might be potential just what she looks like, spoiler for part 2 of Coins and Rush, but it's up to you if you want to watch. I don't think it's that big of a spoiler. You'll just see her. Yeah, you've already seen her before. I don't know. But yes, last chance. This may be a spoiler if you do not want to know what she looks like. That's the only way it's a spoiler, all right? The character is, and I have to probably censor this because they low-key cracking down. Yeah, so here you go. Take a look. This is the new character coming to the game. It is, I believe her name is Velvet, because again, it did say Vel in her hair, and we knew because of how they do the squad names and everything for bunnies. We're like, oh, it's probably Velvet. This is the character that is currently leaked here. I'm not going into any in-depths when it comes to what the story event has to offer. I believe the text may have gone and leaked already for part 2. There were some rumors going around. I'm not going to, again, spread them because I don't know if they're true, and I don't know if I want to say them right now because they're obviously heavy spoilers, but here's what she looks like. A super cool looking character. She looks like 10 different anime characters in one, in this character. She, again, is Bunny. She's probably given my take here. Next year's Bunny event, if they were to do one. Obviously speaking, they took money. This is why I told you in those interviews. They said it clearly that Bunny events are their biggest selling point of the year. They're never getting rid of them because they sell so much. And you've seen how much they doubled down into this one. They made the Rouge skin, which... They made the AIDS skin. They made, obviously, the milk, right, variant. Obviously, 8 variant. They made the, whatever it was, Bay. And saw that scene in the first, you've seen it. You know what I'm talking about, all right? They whatever it was, the changing room sequence also, screwed the gotcha skin. Everyone saw what the skin could have been without the coat. That's what also cucked them, dude. But yeah, you had the other skin, which was Exia. They took bunnies this year very, very seriously. And they cooked in most departments. So with that... Obviously speaking, they're already setting up next year's plans, or maybe later on plans. And this is obviously Velvet, which will be joining the roster during maybe a later event in the year or next year. To break you the bad news and to kill anybody's hope here, and I'm going to do that right now because I'm usually that guy to bring it to you. Just remember, there's not many standard banners left for the year. If you think about it, there's only technically 2 standard banners. And again, just to show it to you if you're curious, just for future reference, they don't have many NPC Jail in the case they can drop the rest of the year. And if let's say one of them is new, you only get one more NPC Jail in the case. And officially via the NPC database, there's 59 NPCs. Some of those are male characters, some of those are mecha shifty, things that can't release yes, but there is still, recently this year, they added a lot to NPC Jail, but they didn't empty NPC Jail. A lot of them were alters, or brand new Nikkes, like Arcana, and the other ones associated, right? None of them got unjailed, pretty much, removed from jail. They just remain. So where it stands is September 19th. Next week is, or this week is Milk, right? So we don't get a banner theoretically until the 24th, 25th, and then on the 24th, 25th, you get a 2-week. Let's say that happens. Now the 9th, you're on 9th of October, right here, right? Pretty much. They can only fit in a 3-week. So a 3-week from then takes you straight to Annie. Because 3 weeks from the 9th is the 30th. It makes sense. So probably that's 1. Okay. Now after that you have Flora, which that was it was 1 year ago. This year will probably be whoever they choose. And that's it. That's the end of the year, right? Because clearly you go limiteds, and then you go 1, and then you go back to sort of releasing NPC Nikkes and such. And then if there's a collaboration, so. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get some of your Nikkes. Yeah. Also, here's another look at the character if you're wondering. This is what it looks like as well. This is on the, so this is taken apart from the loading image, or again the promotional image for Coins and Rush. This is what it looks like. She again is stacked, definitely stacked, bro. I don't know. She looks like 5 different characters. I don't even know who. She looks like an off-brand Dorothy first. She looks like that automatically. Automatically. But again, she's into some type things, if you can catch my drift from the things over there. There are other artworks that were released in the event and such, which I won't show off because they're all spoiler based, but there is a giant one with her rear right in front of you. So if you want like an aspect, I was about to say something else. You know what I was about to say, but if you want an aspect of what the character looks like, you'll get that soon in the event. But alongside your bay screens and the one changing room screen, yeah, it's a good screen up and coming. You'll see it. But as of now, where does it stand? This is pretty much your fully updated NPC Jail. As of now, there's characters like Avistar, which was released to us early this year, Behemoth, if they ever choose to drop Black Arc Ranger, which is a super popular character, Cecil, if that ever happens, Chime, if they ever care, Cello as well, which I believe she was recently shown. There was also Sky, can't forget her, Drully there as well. Everyone's favorite. Everyone's been asking for this to drop. The newer one, Endless, Eternity, her as well, which was like, again, this 2025 has been insane for dropping Nikkes in NPC Jail, but just not taking them out. This year was horrific for taking them out. You have to realize most of the year was collab, then Annie, Pilgrim, then altar. You know what I mean, right? Like literally, these are all altars. These are both altars. Obviously altar speaking. Over here, yeah, but that's a limited, always those altars, but you know what I mean. Over here was brand new, so not seen before. Brand new, not seen before. 1 removed. So 1 so far removed. 2 brand new. 3 brand new. 4. So 2. You literally had 2 Nikkes out of NPC Jail. And they added, mind you, 60 Nikkes in there pretty much. Or altogether. Minus a few here, right? Hammering Hansel. Gian, if you ever want that. Indivilia, Ziz over here. Again, Sky. Rian, which I think actually they mentioned that you might get an update at some point. Rose, which who knows. Red Shoes, which who knows. Parika, which I think was shown, but needs an upgrade, right? This one also was like leaked in the CN files apparently. Nayuta, Mint, Liverin, Lilywise, the Brawlio, Leviathan. So there's a bunch of characters in again NPC Jail, but when we see them, who knows? But on to the next point, last topic of the video. This potentially might be a teaser for what's coming next. But yeah, Global finally put out the correct one. It looks like Miranda is the upcoming episode, which I don't know what that could imply. It's obviously not an altar for Miranda. It could be someone part of her squad that we just don't maybe like know about. Maybe it was like a new member or something like that, or she's part of the event. Like for example, Litter was there in part of I think the event for Trina, right? I think that was how it was. But Miranda could be part of like a Halloween-esque event because she was there last year, right? For that, so we could get like a Halloween Miranda this year, which would be pretty cool. Do like a 2-week banner for just Halloween Miranda, or they could be doing something else. I don't exactly know, but could be something Halloween-esque, and that's why Miranda's part of it. But yeah, because of this being updated, it wasn't what they said originally. I believe they put Vestier. They put somebody here that wasn't supposed to be here. They updated with the asset with the actual name. So yeah, Miranda is part of it. Now Halloween, something is possible. Maybe Halloween Miranda or something like part of that verse squad thing they did last year. Part of that is what it's going to be. So that's why I don't think that's the only reason I don't think it's going to end up being Velvet. That's the only reason. This is the only reason I don't think it's going to end up being Velvet. So take care, have fun. That's been it for me, but expect around over here 24th, 25th for the next Nikke. If you're wondering when it gets announced, Saturday, Sunday. So 13th. That's crazy, yeah. So you're going to get Milk on the 10th. No, I'm wrong. 19th, 18th, you get it announced. So it gets announced on the 18th, 19th, 18th. Yeah. Or 20th. Depends on that. But remember, you'll know if it's a collab well early in advance. Around the 14th, 15th, because it's a stream. They got to promote the stream, and the stream has to happen Friday, Saturday in order to be ready for whatever it is. If the collab is next. So take care, have fun. Let me know what you think.